But the Kai So when somebody says my truth, his truth, her truth, there's no such thing. They might believe in that, but they be wrong. Now, if some people say that, they're actually talking about my perspective of truth, my understanding of truth. And if that's what they mean, good on them. But why is it so difficult to just add a few syllables? Instead of saying my truth, say my perspective. You don't even need to say my perspective of truth, my perspective. It's like when folks on emails, they send me emails, right? And they'll type at the bottom LK, L comma K. I'm surprised they even take the time to type the comma. In this case, it's love Kathy. you can't say you can't say love Kathy. That's too much work. Or best comma. Why the heck can't you type all the best? Is your objective truth such as that it's too painful for you to type a few more strokes? But anyway, I digress. Still, truth is absolute. And because truth is absolute, as a Facebook friend recently pointed out to me, truth is divine. This life that we live, this world that we inhabit, that we move within and breathe within and gives us our purpose and we give our purpose back to it, is divine. Anyone who protests that truth is relative, man, all you need to do is stick around for just a few minutes to find out exactly what they mean. Because the moment that they protest that something is unfair to them or to anyone, they are saying that there is an objective standard of truth. There is an objective standard of morality. There is an objective standard. Somebody somewhere once did this as an experiment or not an experiment, more of a retort, and they wrote about it in the pre-internet days, and I'm sure many people have done this. But they were having a heated discussion about moral relativism, and so the guy who was vociferously claiming that there is moral relativism, well, the guy that was arguing the other side of the coin decided to stop arguing, walked into his dorm room, took his stereo, and walked down the hall. And of course, dude is like, "What are you doing? Stop! Stop! He's a thief!" Well, he did something that was against his standard of truth, against his standard of morality, against his standard of reality. Anytime somebody protests that something is unfair or that something should be better, they are giving praise to the reality of objective truth. Anytime somebody has an argument, anytime some poor schmuck like me records a video to tell you this might actually be a good thing for you to do. Here's some advice on how to lead a gooder life, how to live a better life. I suppose that's an objective reality too. There's actually ways to speak gooder and better, right? The objective reality is that better is the right word to use, and that gooder is not a word. And the objective reality is that there seems to be an agreement by a grand number of people, including people that actually are quote unquote experts on linguistics, that gooder is not a word. So we conform, we accede to the idea of a standard. And here is a standard. We argue and we debate and we contemplate the standard of proper behavior all day, every day. There is a standard. There is the standard. Because when I'm saying if there's a standard, well, I'm talking about moral relativism. Objective truth is real. And all somebody has to do to prove they believe in it, even as they loudly proclaim they don't, they just have to open their mouth and say a few words, utter a few syllables, such as these 4 syllables: peace, 4 fingers.